Have a good day, viewer. Today I again welcome to you all for my channel Elfish Biology, and today I am going to discuss the origin of life. It was before 5 billion years ago. Before 5 billion years, origin of Earth takes place. After origin of Earth, the origin of inorganic component takes place. The inorganic components are simplified components. The inorganic components have the nature to accumulate energy from water and earth, other part of the earth. It started accumulating energy from water and from earth. After accumulation of energy, the inorganic component became complex. It became complex organic substance. The complex organic substance later interact. They started interacting with each other. After interaction, this complex organic matter form the protocell or primitive cell. The protocell and primitive cell are slightly different from each other. In protocell, what happened? There is an aggregation of organic material, but in primitive cell, there is a genetic material surrounded by protein which have the ability to replicate. This primitive cell, along with different genetic material, that is RNA and DNA, with the help of genetic material, it started producing further complex organism that are prokaryotic organism. If we compare between this RNA and DNA, the RNA is found to be more versatile because the RNA itself acts as enzyme and genetic material, but DNA never acts as RNA acts as enzyme and genetic material, while the DNA is simply genetic material. The RNA has the ability to produce DNA by the process of reverse transcription, but DNA do not have such type of versatile functions like RNA. So the RNA are basically important for this origin of life. After synthesis of this genetic material along with the biological molecules, they aggregated producing prokaryotic cell. The prokaryotic cell are advanced type of protocell. The prokaryotic cell later give rise to eukaryotic cell. So, come to my point, I have already described that there must be origin of Earth first. The Earth originated before 5 billion years, and life originated before 4.6 billion years. So there is a gap after formation of Earth and between formation of life. So there must be certain changes. What should be the changes? Come to my point. In this chapter we have to discuss the origin of Earth, then origin of inorganic materials, that is the chemical synthesis or biochemical origin, then biological origin. After biological origin, the formation of complete biosphere is possible. So The prime importance is formation of earth, then formation of all essential ingredient for formation of living beings. After formation of living beings, the formation of whole universe became complete. Then we have to discuss the process of origin of earth first, and in this video we will discuss about the chemical origin and later biochemical origin. The most important concept of origin of earth has been given by nebula hypothesis. It is a part of Big Bang theory. All of you know Big Bang concept, Big Bang theory. The nebula hypothesis was given by Kent and Laplace. Kent and Laplace. According to this concept of Big Bang, according to the concept of nebula hypothesis, which is derived from Big Bang concept, first of all, we have to describe what is nebula. The nebula, word nebula, refers to spinning cloud which was revolving in space. This nebula help in formation of earth, other components and celestial bodies prior to origin of life. Then come to our concept. All of you know the black hole. Before nebula, there was a singularity. What do you mean by singularity? It deals with the concentration of high energetic compounds. This is the high energetic compounds with higher density, high energy, higher density with higher temperature. These three things are higher. The energy content is high, density is high, and the temperature is higher. This was called as singularity. It was existing prior to nebula. The singularity, due to its nature, it started flinging. What were the flinging materials? The flinging materials were gases, and the second materials are energy, like a bomb. When we compare the explosion of a bomb from the black hole, this energy, high energetic compound, higher density compound with higher temperature, like a volcano, it started flinging. This energy and gas started producing a cloud. This cloud was nebula, and the cloud consists of different materials having some attraction force between them. After formation of nebula, the nebula started revolving in space. Some of the nebula have the nebula existing in space have their particle interacting with each other due to certain physical force. These particles never separate. After some of the nebula cool down, the nebula those became cooled, they became stars. And when the nebula started revolving with higher temperature, concentrate the energetic material at the center due to the centripetal force. Due to the centripetal force, that the force directing towards the center, it became the sun. And within the disk, I have already told you some physical forces exist between the disk revolution. So in between this area, some other celestial bodies are formed. Out of these bodies, Earth is one of the body, and Earth started revolving around the Sun due to that physical force. The components within the Earth, hold together. It never comes out of it or never collide with each other due to certain forces called as known as the gravitational force of Earth. After formation of Earth, in this way, Earth formed a large sun, started pulling all these bodies within the nebula, and after formation of these celestial bodies, the changes started appearing. What happened then? It was happening before 5 billion years. 5 billion years. During this condition, life formation cannot occur. The life formation takes place at 4.6 billion years ago. Before 4.6 billion years. Come to the initial condition. At initial condition, the Earth was like a volcano. The temperature of Earth was 6000 degrees Celsius. The temperature was equivalent to temperature of solar system. Now, when the Earth isolated from the nebula, the temperature gradually declined. What happened? See it. At 6000 degrees Celsius, the metallic component were in form of molten state. The metals were in molten state. There was no water. It was in vapor state. There were no gases. These gases were in volatile state. So there is no chance of water and atmosphere in Earth. When the temperature declined gradually at the state of cooling. During cooling, when the temperature reached between 100 to 200 degrees Celsius, the changes appeared. The molten metal became solid, and they started forming the crust. That means the heavy metals, light metals, they are arranged layer by layer. Suppose iron, nickel, aluminum, zinc, these are arranged in layer after layer, and on the outer surface of Earth there is a hard layer. This hard layer is called as crust. What happened to water vapor? The water vapor condensed to produce water, and the volatile gases became heavier to produce atmosphere. Now the condition is like this. The upper surface of Earth became hard, that is not a plain. Some area consisting of mountain, valleys, deep areas. It's when water vapor became water, it started filling these areas, so that water bodies like ocean, sea, river, these are formed. After formation of these water bodies, the volatile gases started cooling, and they became heavier from the atmosphere above the water, so that they surface. So after the process of cooling, what are formed? We have first discussed formation of Earth's surface by crust, formation of water bodies, ocean, sea, river, formation of the atmosphere. After formation of these three conditions, it is now ready for formation of life. The life formation takes place by two different changes. The process of formation of life has been clearly described by Oparin and Haldane. They described the formation of life takes place by two different events, that is chemical origin or chemical evolution. The second one is biological evolution. The biological evolution is the ultimate change during which the living organisms are formed. During chemical origin, some sorts of chemicals are produced in the earth prior to formation of life. In this video, we will detailedly describe about the chemical evolution. In next, we have to discuss biological. Then come to chemical changes. Come to the detailed process of biochemical origin. During the biochemical synthesis, at first formation of hydrocarbon takes place. Why? After formation of water bodies, atmosphere and all other inorganic components, carbon and hydrogen, these two interact and condense to produce saturated and unsaturated hydrocarbons. The hydrocarbons are the primary components. What are the hydrocarbon consist of? It consists of acetylene, it consists of ethylene, it consists of CH3, CH4, ethane, methane. These are the different components of hydrocarbon. After formation of hydrocarbon, in the next step, three different components, carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. Here 2 and here 3. Gradual evolution takes place. That is, the oxy-hydroxy derivatives. Oxy-hydroxy derivatives. What are the oxy-hydroxy derivatives? It includes when these hydrocarbons are formed, the hydrocarbons started reacting with superheated steam, that is the hydrogen and hydroxyl part, so that it produces carbon, ketones, it produces aldehydes, it produces acids, it produces alcohols. So aldehyde, ketones, acids and alcohols are formed. These are complex than the hydrocarbon. Come to next step. Here further inorganic component again react with each other, producing biomolecules. The biomolecules consist of carbohydrates, lipid, protein, amino acids. These are formed. These are the first biomolecules which are present in the body of living organisms. Come to next step. As the synthesis of biomolecule takes place in water, mind it, all the synthesis even up to formation of eukaryotes takes place inside water. Water along with these components are called as hot dilute soup. After formation of hot dilute soup, what happened? There is an interaction between these components. These biomolecules interact to produce macromolecule. The macromolecule include RNA, DNA, nucleosides, RNA, DNA, nucleoside, nucleotide. These are formed. After formation of macromolecule, the ultimate step of formation of nucleoproteins. This RNA and DNA combines with certain basic proteins to produce nucleoprotein. The nucleoprotein have the capability of polymerization and aggregation, which leads to formation of biological molecules, or biological evolution is followed after it. It is the end product of chemical evolution. We'll start the biological evolution in the next video. Thank you for watching it.